Good afternoon, sir. Very happy to have you here. Would you like to introduce yourself and then tell us a little more about your professional journey, your current role, and what excites you most?
Well, my name is Unnikrishnan. I started my professional journey way back in 1993 maybe. When Asianet first started in Trivandrum, I was lucky to be one among the few people who joined Asianet from the beginning, and that was quite an exciting role for me, because for the first time Kerala is seeing a satellite channel. We were only used to Doordarshan and a private channel coming up in Kerala. So I was very lucky to be part of that. And after a 2-year stint in Asianet, I joined the Kerala State Industrial Development Corporation. Again, one of the most professional and profit-making public sector undertaking of the government of Kerala. So basically, KSIDC was an opening for me to interact with entrepreneurs, because the basic bread and butter activity of KSIDC is to give loans, is to arrange clearances for all the licenses, and we also extend develop land to the investors. So almost what the investor needs, we are giving under one single roof. But then the stint in KSIDC, and that's around 31 years in KSIDC, that paved the way for me to get in touch with entrepreneurs, with investors, and try to know more about how business works and how to act and think professionally. So that was a great a great opportunity for me. And after attaining superannuation from KSIDC, I was appointed as the chairman and managing director of the Kerala Cashew board, which is a post I am currently holding. Cashew board, we are the sole agency of the government for importing raw cashew nuts from abroad, and we do it with a transparent, a professional, transparent tender process, e-tender process. So e-tender, anyone from across the world can participate in the tender, and based on our evaluation and the lowest bid, we award the tender. It's quite a responsible job which I'm enjoying. So that's about my professional journey. But then when we come to Trivandrum Management Association, I'll again say my association with Trivandrum Management Association started even before my professional journey. While I was doing my management studies, when I was pursuing my MBA, Captain A.K. Pillai, if I remember the name, it's Captain Arvindakshan Pillai, who was then the Secretary or President of TMA. He came to our campus, and he wanted us young managers to help TMA in a few events, and that is how I got to know about Trivandrum Management Association. And while doing my 2-year MBA course at the Kerala University, there were many stalwarts in the industry, many professionals who used to come and take classes for us. And it was a bit of a surprise that all these professionals, all these successful businessmen, or all these highly placed officers, they were all members of Trivandrum Management Association. So once again, my curiosity got the better of me, and I started understanding more about Trivandrum Management Association. And then I came to know that it is a group of professionals, it is a group of management leaders, it's a group of entrepreneurs in Trivandrum city who have come together. And the name, and I had an opportunity to visit the TMA office, and the name on the boards, they were all stalwarts, they were all successful persons in their own field. So it was like a wow factor. TMA is something great, something good. But then, although as a student of management I got associated with TMA, I became a member of Trivandrum Management Association much later during my tenure with KSIDC. And trust me, TMA was something more than what I had imagined. And the amount of activities that Trivandrum Management Association does, the various sessions, the various seminars and various sessions they do for the professionals, for the employees, for the officers, for the IT professionals. So I mean, across the board, TMA was doing activity which could benefit the professional society. And I had the opportunity to serve as the secretary for 2 years and the president for 1 year. And those 3 years where I was the active officer of TMA, I mean, that again developed me more, because we had a flagship event. We still have a flagship event called TRIMA, which is an annual event of Trivandrum Management Association, and it is a common platform where the professionals across the state, outside the state, they flock together, and we have very interesting sessions for all these professionals, and the speakers, they are the best you can find in the industry, and these most successful persons in their field of work. So they come as speakers, and it is actually an opportunity to listen to how these successful professionals have managed their job, managed their work, and how they became successful. And more than that, what is going around in the world. I mean, professionally, in management, in professionalism, in each sector, what exactly is going around in the world. I mean, you get to know about it when you hear from the horse's mouth, from these successful people. So that TRIMA, managing that TRIMA is a big responsibility. You need to go around, you need to meet professionals, you need to reach out to these successful people, asking them to come to Trivandrum to become speakers for this event. So again, an opportunity to get familiarized with how to host a very big management event in a professional manner. And you get to meet new people, new management leaders, new successful professionals across the country. And it's an opportunity where you speak to almost all the entrepreneurs or investors in Trivandrum. You send an invite to them as secretary or president. You call them over phone, you ask them to come, and then when the event is done successfully, it is your more than your self satisfaction. I mean, people around you calling and telling that TMA has done this great event in a very professional and state of the art manner. I mean, that again gives us a lot of pride to be part of TMA. So TMA has really expanded my thought process, because interacting with successful professionals, successful entrepreneurs in Trivandrum, and how they do their business. I mean, I am working with KSIDC. KSIDC is a government agency who is assisting, supporting the entrepreneurs. But at the same time, we have got our sets of rules and regulation, and we go by those rules and regulation. And we are unaware of what is happening on the other side. But being in part of TMA, I could find out what is happening on the other side. What are the difficulties that an entrepreneur faces? What are the problems that he wants to mitigate? So I mean, these were information for me, knowledge for me, where I could do well in my professional as a professional in KSIDC, as a senior manager, general manager in KSIDC. And altogether, it's a wonderful organization, TMA, and we are still trying to expand our activities so that we do activities which are more beneficial to the professional society in general or the larger society of Trivandrum. And then we are a team which do not actually raise our voice. We do not vociferously speak out for Trivandrum, but then we are a think tank. We are a bunch of professionals, and we advise the government. We give the government professionally made documents as to what should be done for the next 10 years, to the next 20 years, what should be done for the development of Trivandrum, what should be done for the growth of Trivandrum. So our intellectual resource That is what I love about TMA. The professionalism, the intellectual resource, and those successful entrepreneurs or professionals you have in almost every vertical. So happy to be part of TMA, and happy to be working as a professional, and I'm sure that my professional work will help me contribute more to TMA, and my interaction with TMA members will help me do well in my professional journey.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that.